Hello, Cheshire Lions. My name is Ethan Hanarath.
And I'm Arabella Gitt.
And this is the Lions Roar. Welcome back. Today's date is Monday, October 14th.
As a precursor to these proceedings, we would like to acknowledge the precursors of the land we inhabit. The traditional nations that call this area home at the time of Kansas statehood include the Pawnee, Kaw, and the Osage. As the state formed and colonized and treaties were established, these tribes were moved from their homelands in Kansas to Oklahoma and elsewhere. A second group of nations have given our region many place names that bear their legacies today. These include the Ottawa from Michigan, the Shawnee from Ohio, the Munsee related to the Lenape or Delaware from New York/New Jersey area, the Wyandot from Ohio, and more.
Currently, there are 4 nations that reside in this state, all of which were removed from elsewhere. These are the Prairie Band Potawatomi from the Great Lakes region, being one of the several bands of Potawatomi located in the U.S. and Canada. The Kickapoo, which lived in northwest Ohio and southern Michigan in the area between Lake Erie and Lake Michigan. The Sac and Fox of Missouri and Kansas and Nebraska from Illinois, and the Iowa tribe of Kansas and Nebraska from Iowa and northern Missouri.
Finally, Lawrence is known throughout Indian country for its intertribal community, which thrives because Haskell Indian Nations University is present in Lawrence. The intertribal community represents more than 100 nations from all over Turtle Island. The educational opportunities provided by Haskell, as well as Native American Student Services, are possible by the partial fulfillment of the treaty obligations by the U.S. federal government promises to Indigenous nations. All of these nations and people of these nations flourish and contribute to our community at large. We acknowledge those who have gone before us and those who are continuing our journeys after ours has ended.
And here are some announcements for this week. Are you a freshman interested in trying out for baseball in the spring? There will be an informational meeting on Wednesday, October 16th in the main gym at 1:45. It will last around 15 to 20 minutes.
There will be an informational meeting for boys swim and dive on Wednesday, October 30th at 1:35 in room 230.
Today is Indigenous Peoples Day, and to celebrate, we have a news story all about it. Let's take a look.
Indigenous Peoples Day is a day to celebrate and honor all Indigenous people and their cultures.
Oh, it's a day to celebrate the people that were here long before Columbus was here.
So it's a day where it was formerly Columbus Day, and that history was not being taught truthfully in different institutions, and learning more about what really happened with Christopher Columbus and the history of that has come to light, which has brought, to me, in my opinion, a movement throughout our country to reclaim that day as Indigenous Peoples Day, to celebrate our resiliency as Indigenous peoples, not only in North America, but South America.
To me, as an ally, it's honoring it by not saying Columbus Day, by acknowledging that it's Indigenous Peoples Day. Students will be writing, I don't know whatever they might want to write. They might want to write, you're on native land, maybe they're tribes, so I have some students that are going to be wearing ribbon skirts, so they might be wearing a little bit of their regalia.
It's celebrated here in Lawrence by, lots of people will wear ribbon skirts and earrings and things like that. Culture is important to me because it makes me who I am, and without my culture, I think my life would be pretty boring.
I was born and raised here in Lawrence, and I went to Lawrence High, graduated in 2012. I really remember both of my parents have instilled in me and my younger brother that our culture is who we are, and it's a part of who we are and our being.
Students should know that there's many Indigenous cultures, and it's important to celebrate all of them. They should be respectful to and be happy to celebrate with them.
This has been Connor Austin and Ethan Hanarath reporting for the Lions Roar.
Hey Ethan, have you heard about Miss Hutchison's Hamburger?
Yeah, wait, what?
Oh, don't worry, this segment will inform you. And after that, we'll see Micheal trying some gymnastics.
Many generations have gave us many specialties in food. There was dirt and grass and then a cow. This combination created as what we know now as a burger. But what does this natural combination make? Meet Joe, a burger rotting in Miss Hutchinson's room for 2 years. Let's see what she has to say about it.
This cheeseburger's been with us for over 2 years now. It's 2.5 years old. And they keep asking me, when are you gonna throw it away? And I said, I don't think I'll ever throw it away. Because we like seeing what happens to Joe. We think about the organisms involved in decomposition, and that happens with fungus, it happens with bacteria. Really, they need more of a moist environment. So the one thing with Joe is that it was warm when we put it into the jar because it was freshly made from McDonald's. So actually, I was surprised by the amount that the bun itself is decomposed, and you see some mold on it, you see some different colors of colonies, but the patty itself still looks like a burger patty. So whatever microorganisms are usually able to break down natural foods, they're not able to break down this substance because of the chemical preservatives in it.
So now we know who Joe is, plus the science behind what makes Joe not look completely rotten. Let's see what Miss Solon has to say about this.
I like those things that give kids something to talk about and teachers something to talk about. It's one of my favorite things to look at. My daughter and I will go look at it when she's here. She likes to check in on the burger too. And I think it's those quirky things that make life fun. And I think that's one of the things I really enjoy about it.
Joe might be getting a sibling. We'll see. There was a question. We've had more questions like, hey, I wonder if we were to get a burger from my favorite restaurant, Burger Stand. What if we were to put a Burger Stand burger next to Joe and kind of do a time lapse and see how much does that decompose? Does it matter where we're getting our food from? I really like burgers, so maybe there's more healthy options just locally.
Well, this is really weird. Wait, Ethan, you said you were hungry, right? Would you eat this burger?
Well.
Well, that's good to hear. Well, as always, this is Kai and Ethan signing off with the Lions Roar.
Hello, I'm Michael Clark, and I'm with
Addie Lamer.
So Addie, what's your experience with gymnastics?
I've done gymnastics for 13 years and I've coached it for 2.
Okay, let's get started. Okay, Lions, I just attempted gymnastics.
Michael, you are a star.
Hey Ethan, you have a best friend, right?
Yeah?
How well do you know your best friend?
Pretty well, I think.
Are you sure?
Very.
Well, I quiz a pair of best friends on how well they know each other. Let's take a look.
I'm Rhubarb Brubaker.
My name is Xana Kennedy.
I'm gonna go basic on you. Let's see.
Is it Rose?
No. And actually, I'm a little bit offended by that one. That's my least favorite.
I'll accept 2 answers. They're just very different. Lavender? Lavender? Since when? Since when have I ever said that I like lavender?
We're not friends.
We're so friends.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna say my favorite word. It's okay. Just make a guess. Because you're not gonna get what I have. And I'm interested to see what you have.
I give up, so this is what I Okay, well, mine was nice at least.
Oh my god, I have such a good one, and it's gonna be such a throwback.
It's gonna be my favorite word, probably.
I don't even think it is, but this is like what I wish it was.
Oh! This is a good word. Pamplemousse.
Is it your favorite word?
Yes, yes.
Amazing.
Pamplemousse. The year, wait. It was.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Forgot.
This is correct.
She's correct.
Yeah. Yeah.
No matter what the results of this were, I think we're the best friends ever.
Yeah.
And I know in your heart everything about you, and you know everything that's in my heart.
Exactly.
That's all we have for today, Lions.
I hope you all have a great rest of your weekend.
Make sure you wear pink for Friday's home football game. Just like last time, we won't have an episode for Friday, so stay tuned for next Monday. And remember, it's a great day to be a Lion.